Oran, case of two halves maybe, or what's your verdict on the season?
Slightly, yeah. Obviously the conditions tonight, you had a fair idea that there was quite a breeze going right down the pitch, and you knew you were going to have to obviously be with it and against it. And I thought with it, particularly in the first half, I thought we looked really good and played really well, and I think possibly deservedly went in 1-0 up at half time. The onslaught's going to come, and they're going to put ball in the box and they're going to ask questions, and it's bread and butter stuff, and I've said it in there afterwards and I haven't missed them, that it's basic jobs and it's a basic ability, and you don't coach effort and you don't coach 1v1, you don't coach the ability just to go and win a header from a corner or track a man or whatever else. Those are all things that should just come naturally and have come naturally for years to any of the different players that have played as part of our teams, and tonight's no different. And we just didn't do our job. Simple as that. You're into simple roles. The first one, I think, the penalties, I struggle to see. It hits his hand, there's no doubt it hits his hand. I don't think Jack has made himself any bigger. I don't think he knows a huge amount about it. And the referee, it seems to be, gives it through from about 20-25 metres away through a group of players. So it sets us back, it makes the things tough for us. But beyond that, I just thought the second goal, we just allow the cross to come in too easy. It's just simple battles. And the third one's just really, it just epitomised probably just that 20-minute showing.
Obviously disappointed result, but sending the Vine at left back, and I thought he'd done well.
Yeah, I thought he did really well, and listen, he's trained with us for a few weeks. I've watched him closely. This season he picked up a bit of an injury at the start of the season, which sort of held him back a wee bit, and I suppose you're waiting those opportunities, and it's the age-old one here where 20s football is what it is. It can be a very, very young league, and the step from that to playing senior football is really high, and I suppose we've a lot at stake at the minute. We want to get into these playoffs in a few weeks' time, and we want to be in the best shape that we can. But there's no doubt we're also carrying a lot of aches and pains and suspensions and bits and pieces from the season as well. So it is a good opportunity to put people in there. And to be fair to saying, at 16 years of age, there's not many could step in. An away debut at Seaview, they don't probably get much tougher. And fair play to him, I thought he dealt with it really well.
Obviously, Linfield up next on Saturday, and you expect any injured players to be back?
Yeah, we're hoping we'll hopefully get a few out. I think Conor McHenry's back from suspension. Dean Jarvis is still a game to serve. Galax as well tonight. It just wasn't worth the risk. We're at that stage now where look, they've had a 2 off with hamstrings tonight, and we're just at a stage of the season where we just can't afford to take any risk whatsoever, and if players aren't 100%, we'll not use them. So we'll see how we go on Thursday night, and fingers crossed we'll have a few ready for Saturday.
Thank you, Oran.
Cheers.